y'all can hook y'all up. Hold on. I got to get the power bank. Y'all, I bought a power bank. That's what they call it out here. It's also, I can say it's an external charger. And it has been the absolute bomb for me. It's working so well to have that extra charging capability right at your fingertip there. I love it. I love it. And I can put in the other phone as well. So we're back in action. Hey, charger. It's saved my life. The only other thing I have to get, and I know if you was on if you was on this channel yesterday when I was showing the apartment, you will know that I need a mic for my phone. I mean, I would love a new phone, but I'm not gonna put it. I'm not gonna put that out there right now because my phone is working. It's working well, so it'd just be nice, you know. Wants, needs, desires, right? It'll just be nice. It'd be nice to have a new phone, but it's not the most necessary thing. I also need a new computer. Again, not the top priority. What I do want to invest in though is a mic, a microphone for the phone. So like when I'm outside, I'm showing you stuff, different properties, we could be able to see it. Like you could hear me talking because once I get outside, you're not gonna be able to hear me. So I'm gonna promise that I investigate, no, invest in that shortly. Hey, Synovia, how are you? Yeah, y'all, my life in Ghana. Let me see. I think I'm gonna sit in the lazy chair. Let's see. I'm gonna sit in the lazy chair. Oh, I just saw this chair. Kojo, is this new? This is a new chair? This is pretty. I gotta show you this chair, y'all. This chair is so pretty. But I wanna sit. Kojo, can I move this here? I love that chair. Coach, I'm gonna sit here, okay? Thank you. Oh, this looks new too. Is this new too? This is beautiful. I have to show the people. Hey y'all, we got some new chairs.
And it's not heavy like
It's
that.
lighter.
Yeah,
Good, so it's easier to ship. Y'all, I can show you that. Look at this. This is beautiful. So this is the lazy chair. This is the lazy chair, and it is the G, I mean. And I don't know what this symbol, Kojo. Do you know this?
This is a unity.
Oh, Unity? Oh,
Village scene.
yeah. So this is the. Oh, okay, thank you. And then this is the village scene for the lazy chair. It's so pretty. And of course, this is the elephant. And all these are lighter weights
Yeah.
than the ones I think than like this original. Is this one of the original one? These, but these three. Beautiful. If you are all interested, anybody's interested in any of the lazy chairs, they are wonderful. You can take a good nap. Woo! Child, I take naps often. No, I don't take them as often as I like. I don't take them as often as the Ghanaians. But I should, because then I won't be so worn out. So I'm worn out today. I'm worn out. It's too Manasseh's mother. Oh, she feeds me so much because she's so loving. Everybody's telling me that's just the Ghanaian ways. When they love you, they love you. And they always want you to feel welcomed. And that's what they always say when you come to Ghana, they're going to be like, you are welcome. Every time you walk somewhere, you are welcome. You are welcome. We are welcome. Welcome. It's a beautiful, beautiful, always greetings of welcome. So to show it, they show you what they could do. So it's food. She wants to please you, wants you to be happy. And I've eaten so much. I eat so much cooked food. I don't even know how I'm saying it right now, but it's all Ghanaian. It's all local. It's all very natural. It's all very vegan. I definitely could say that I put on some weight, but you know, like your words, like the power of your words, especially when spoken, like I said, over like bodies of, oceans, or bodies of water, or any part of thing in nature. Because y'all, I'm telling you, it was the weekend, which was last weekend, I guess, and I was in the Cape Coast, and I remember saying to Manasseh, I was like, oh, I've gotten so skinny, da 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 da, da. And I was like, I at least want the weight back that I came with, because when I came, I was thicker. I was like, I at least want that. I want my waist back. I guarantee you that weekend I ate a lot because I do that when I go to the ocean. Like you said, the ocean makes everybody hungry. I came back, I swear my butt was bigger, the whole body. And now I feel the weight a little bit when I'm walking. So not that I'm complaining or anything like that. I just, I'm tired because I eat a lot and I eat often. I know, I'm so tired. It's just so exhausting. So, as much as I would love to just enjoy all the cooked food in Ghana, today's a new day. I went to the market because I missed the Boys Center for the organic vegetables. I missed it. I missed it 2 weekends because I wasn't here. So I went Saturday. I got my vegetables. Quaker's going to get my nuts and seeds. My house is clean today, means all the vegetables are washed. I got everything I need to make a salad, to make my smoothies. I am ready to take my herbs again. Like, I am ready to come back. Although the butt, ooh, I'm loving my booty right now. But at what cost? I'm too damn tired. So more weight, more, I don't know. And then I'm having to y'all, have you ever like lost weight and then you gained the weight back and you felt it? I just want to know. Did you feel like you're carrying something? Like, what is it about that big butt? Like, did you ever think about that? Like, do you feel? I bet like the women that get the I guess the BBLs. I don't really know what all this. I wonder if they like feel heavy back there. I kind of feel heavy, especially if it's not your natural booty. I mean, I know that. I was thinking about carrying all that. Like, I would be freaking exhausted. But you see some of the sisters, I mean, ones that get them extra too, kind of a little too big, they do be looking like they're carrying that bad boy. Well, I am carrying mine, and it ain't even fake. And I could totally feel it. Like, I felt off center, like I was falling a bit. That no extra look. I said, Spirit, like, you are the greatest comedian and practical joker. The Spirit, the divine most high. It's like, oh, you want a bigger butt? Oh, you want some bigger thighs? Oh, you want your hips back? I'll be tripping there. I'll be like literally falling over rocks. Like, I mean, cause I'm just, it ain't even that much bigger, but that little bit of extra weight, I just started laughing. I was start thinking, so do I want beautiful clear skin, great amazing energy, and a little butt, little hips, little thighs? But I feel amazing, feel great, skin look good, energy's there, can move through everything. Or do I want a nice round juicy butt? Because a little more weight on it. That's cute as look at it. But I'm tired. I gotta eat cooked food to maintain it. I don't understand. I don't know. Why I don't know. It's too hard. It's like, I remember my ex used to say to me, if you don't eat, you lose weight. If you eat, you gain weight. It's real easy. That's how your life goes. And I am just like, wow. So I don't want to say be careful what you ask for. I'm going to say what you ask for, you're going to get. And that's so amazing when you start thinking of things. You're just thinking like, oh, you made me, I don't know, like, I guess everybody's different, but if I'm going to be honest, I do my best when I'm eating, of course, more raw foods than cooked, for sure. And that's to go without doubt. But also when I'm smaller. I know it's true. I am at my best. I am more energetic. I am more exuberant. I am more agile when I weigh less. I might like the way that the extra look, but it's not. I'm not at my best physical self. And when I eat cooked food, a lot of times I feel like I start to prematurely age. I call it premature because of the digestive system having to work when I'm not eating cooked food. So I'm just eating raw or just less food. It's less of it working. I think there's a way to balance it, but cooked food make me sleepy. I'd be so tired, and I'd be tired of it. It's like I can eat raw food almost all day and get up the next day. I'm really in abundance of it. But I try to do that same thing with cooked food. They won. Like, I'd be like, oh, So I'm balancing myself. Okay. Let's talk about other things too. Besides that, like my life here, like I said, so I call this settling in. I'm settling in, y'all. Like I'm totally am ready. No, okay, I'm not ready monetarily, but I am ready, Montana. I'm gonna say that I am totally ready to buy something. I'm totally ready to put down roots. I know for me that not by choice do I want to go back to where I used to live, to the country I'm from. I already know that. I mean, that's never, like, easily, without a doubt in my mind, I can see the rest of my life on a continent. And really, I love Ghana. I don't even see myself outside of Ghana, to be honest. I mean, for good, for bad, for better, for worse, Ghana is what I choose. So now that I have that mindset, like I know for sure that this is where I want to be, then now I can start, putting down roots. So that's definitely on the agenda. My life is changing so quickly, like I said, because now I'm dating somebody that's not in my life. I want to say dating because dating sounds like I mean, I don't know. Like, do people date long? I mean, I think you do date, and I think you date to be serious. So we're getting more serious, so my life is going to be changed, and I can see that. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the Ghana life. I'm here for the Ghana love. I'm here for the Ghana family unit. I'm here for the sharing, the giving, the receiving. I'm ready. I'm ready. So I'm staying. I'm going to buy property. I'm sure. I mean, it's interesting. Do you remember when I told you I said I did? It took me a minute. It took me a minute. It was hard. I had to take the warrior woman out the love club, but another story. But you remember I told you I was like, I'm ready. I think I told my mastermind group. I mean, I know I did. I said, I'm ready for love. I was like, I'm ready to would I get married again? Yes, I want that and all of that. And I asked and oh my God, here it is. So do I predict, will I be married and will I get married again? Yes, most likely. Most likely. Most likely. So just so you don't be all surprised, it's going to happen. I'm sure. I mean, that's where it's all leading to. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. And everything's good, y'all. Career change, definitely. Y'all, I'm going to do these tours. It's like, I'm telling you, the best time that I had in any country, no, I can't say that, but one of the good times that I had in the country was when I was in Colombia, when I was in Cartagena. And I'll tell you, there's a tour group, and it's called Experience the Real Cartagena. And the founder is Alex Rocha. And I'm telling you, I think I first saw, somebody highly recommended to me online. And then it was written up in Essence magazine, a whole bit, and I got to go on it. And they do these specific tours, but the reason why they call it Experience the Real Cartagena is because when you come in and you do the normal tour guide situation, you're going to Columbus's house, so Christopher Columbus' house, and you're visiting all this very conquistadors, I don't know, goddamn colonist BS bullshit. Yeah, you see all these black people up in Cartagena, and you're wondering why is their story on the tour is not being told. So Alex Rocha was one of those tour guides that learned all that bullshit too, and he said it was black Americans that came to him, and he was like, yo, I love how they do it. He was like, yo, man. He said it was like, yo, man, what you doing? It's all these black people, man. Why you teaching about this bullshit? Like, what we want to see the real Cartagena. We want to see the black people. And he said he heard it so much that he started researching and started doing the research, and he started saying, okay, one couple said, look, this bullshit tour, we want you to take us on the real Cartagena tour. That's how it came. It was a black American couple that said, no, we want to see the real Cartagena and we'll pay you. So he picked them up from their hotel, they paid him, and they told more people, and that's how he stayed. And then it was strictly just the real from an African perspective, which is dope. But that's the same thing to me like here. No offense to anybody that's giving tours that's going to go to Independence Circle or Square. I don't even know because I don't go to them things. Kwame Nkrumah Memorial, no offense if you go. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. Like that, Kwame Nkrumah Memorial, they need to be nicer to that damn memorial, though. And if that memorial does not look good, that is not in top shape to be the way. No, they're not. They don't do his memorial well. That's just me. But that's not just me. A lot of people complain about it. The dungeons, yeah, we do the dungeons. We're gonna do it another kind of way. But you know what I'm saying? So I thought, well, let me tell you what I liked about the Cartagena tour. And I took another tour. When you do Airbnb, you could actually book tours, walking tours, this tour, that tour. So I did other tours too, but that one, it was like the same thing. We did a tour where we tried all the local foods. Oh, that was a dope tour. Like I really loved that. Or we went to Palenque, which is where they were not never captured, never enslaved these Africans. Or yes, and it was just the realness of the things that we saw. It was more real. It was like a real experience. It was like something you didn't feel like you was gonna get if you ever went to another tour company rather. And so I always liked that. I love that. Like I remember I did a tour in Colombia. It was the one that I think I was there like 5, 6 days. I was with got the different tours with the real experience, the real Cartagena. Uh, like 4 days. One day I didn't have anything to do, so I booked another so-called tour where it was a traditional Colombian dinner and at her house and learning. And I did, and it was so much fun. It was like so much fun. And we chilled at her house, we was drinking our local beers. It was fun. It was fun. So I'm saying all that to say that I love that stuff. So I told you, like, every time me and Manase say, go somewhere, he takes me somewhere. It's like, y'all, it's like the world, it's like going through a time machine or something. Like, we walked in one door and we came in out another. And it's like I say, he takes me to Jamestown, but it's the way he takes me through Jamestown. Oh, come on, I want you to try this. Oh, we was in the eastern region. Oh, we want you to try this, or take you to this ocean. But he know all these spots because he ain't scared to go nowhere. He know all these places, like the things that you will experience on my tours. You might not be able to tell nobody. Like, I mean, you're like, girl, let me tell you where we was, like, yo, like real people, real culture, but real, not this, let's make it nice and palatable for the foreigners, like the real street food, the real little like lounges and dens, like the real talk, listening to the pigeon from the people. I mean, the just real music, the xylophone, the spirit. We're gonna have music for you. We're gonna have mixes, allowing some of my Black American ladies to be some of these Ghanaian men. These Ghanaian men want to meet y'all so bad. Like, oh my God, for real. I'm talking about good ones. I'm handpicking my man. And for the single ladies that might want to meet a nice Ghanaian, I want to do all that, but with the music, the Ghanaian vegan food by Manasseh's mom, like, it's going to be some spiritual experiences that you won't normally have, some private beaches, and yeah, man, like, it's going to be beautiful. So not a retreat per se, but the tours with me and Manasseh, because Manasseh got to be on there because he's going to bring it in that way. Being able to shop, like buy the kente yourself, and it's gonna be beautiful. So if you come to Ghana, I didn't hook it all up, but that is what is next. Like, I feel it. And also the real estate. Like, I really want that property. If y'all saw yesterday, has the income property, the 1 bedroom, has the 2 bedroom, has the 3 stores, has the whole big land. So if you really wanted to put other units, so I don't. I can just grow my fruits and vegetables, but I want to get into that and then buy something else and then buy it and take that. And those are my 2 new businesses. Like, I mean, I use the word businesses because that's how I'm going to treat it, like a business. But the tour one is going to be, y'all should want to hang out with me. Like, I am a whole bunch of fun. Like, I'm a whole bunch of fun and easy. And Manasseh is a whole bunch of fun. And Manasseh is easy going. And he's fun, and he protects us. And y'all can meet these fine soldiers. I know a lot of men now. I know lots of men. Lots of them, darling. They're good looking too. If you a Ghanaian woman, you a Black American, you single, you're tired of the USBS, you want something a little more substance and real, something exciting, so that might appreciate you. We're going to have a mixer. We're going to have a night that's going to be part of the tour where you get to meet other Ghanaians. And even if you are not single, well, that's for the single ladies. Single ladies, I'm thinking about you. Because you know what? I am thinking about you. I love y'all. Like, I'm not one of the women that I be like, I got my fine ass man. Like, where's yours? No, you should have one too. I'm not that kind of me. I'm not that kind of woman. Like, I wouldn't do that to y'all. I wouldn't be showing you my fine man and not get you one. Like, why should you not have a fine man? It's so many. I can't have them all. There's so many good ones, real ones I've gotten to know. Would you like to meet them? Seriously, if you're single, if I got a married woman, I'm sorry, no, hey, husbands don't come for me. I'm not trying to get your wife. Only the single ladies. If you are, that's going to be part of tours. We having different tours. We have grown folk tours, and grown folk tours means that you're not going to be offended if you go into a space and they might be, indulging in stuff that, if you are not into that, you don't want to go on that tour. That's another tour. I got tours. I got 3, 4 different tours for everybody's palate. And we're going to have our own transportation. Usually they rent the van or truck. So you be picked up from your hotel. I know how to do it because I've been around the world. And yeah, I did. I have been around the world and I've seen some things. And I know what I liked. I know what I didn't like, and I think you would like it too. But retreats, all that coming, because then maybe the tours will give me enough money to have my own guest house. And this way now you do have a place to stay and we can do the whole thing. But for now, it's more like when you go into a country and you want to do tours, my tour, it will be unique. I know everybody thinks theirs is unique, but mine is going to be unique. So me and Manasi. And how is me and Manasi doing? What is life like being with Manasi, who is younger than me? Manasi's older than me. No, like Manasi's older than me. Manasi's old. He's a old soul like I never saw. He's sometimes I think he be like he's Papa for real. He going to Papa mode. Like you be like, wow, like was he ever young? Like was he ever a kid? I don't know. He's extremely mature. He's a grown ass man in every way, and like I learned a lot from him, even though I'm a lot older than him. I learned a lot from him. And I love that. It shows you, that's what I said, the age thing, sometimes you think it's going to give you one thing by being one age, and sometimes it give you another thing by being another age. So don't judge a book by its cover or its age, because you never, ever know. And yeah, he's definitely in some way older than me. Energy level wise, oh my God, no, I think I'll be wearing him out too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't mean anything. I just mean energetically, us hanging out together. Like he always say, he said, oh no, you younger than me for sure. Like we match. We actually, we're good friends. We're partners. Like I really like him, y'all. And I love his family. I love his people. I feel good to be with them. I feel good to be in their hands, but it's everybody. I got so much family. I mean, Kwaku, Kojo, my first Ghanaian family used to be my core like family, and they still are in my mind. But Kojo, that's right here, is just as much my family as that family, and Kwaku is just as much as my family. Kwaku is just as much as my family as that family. Like I could go on and on. I could go on and on like the deepness, but it's something that Kwaku told me that this Kojo right over there said. You can't see him. I'm gonna plug us in. He said, Kojo said that this woman, Lisa, is our family. We will protect her. She will never be alone. She will never be by herself. She will never want for nothing, because what she does for us, he said we had other Black Americans come and give, but the way and the level and she's one of us. And I told you somebody tried to, we were going to one of the vendors to buy some stuff. And I wanted him to give me a good price because, like, I'm a vendor, you're a vendor, we're all vendors. And he had said to Kwaku, he was like, yo, he was like, in Tree, he was like, tell her to, don't talk her down, basically. Don't talk the price down with her. Like, basically, she's an American, let her pay. And he said, no, man, that's not right. She's one of us now. She's been here. She's shown herself. She's one of us. So you, just like you deal with another vendor, you're going to deal differently. You need to deal with her the same way. The love that I'm receiving is beautiful. So I got family. I really know that I'm taken care of. I won't want for anything, and I'll never be alone in that sense, and I won't be harmed. If I do, somebody going to get it. Like, I love my life here. I love my life in Ghana. So, yeah. So the new man, well, I asked for him and I got him. So the next, and we did that was our last meditation. It was a 21-day. We focused on the heart. Now today, this one we're doing it's already in progress. It's 21 days and we're focused on the womb. and lots of beautiful things. What I want coming from the womb, yeah, I think I'll have it. Yeah, so you can have what you want. You can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. I mean, the universe is so good. You know, when people say God is good, like the divine is good, the most are good. Oh my God, it's so much better than you could think. Like, I mean, in every way, in every way. Like the universe, I can now say you could ask for it, you can get it clear. You know, I'm doing an intensive. It's called Sacred Housekeeping, and you can still join that one. You will get it, and you just have to recognize it, and you have to receive it. So, yeah, everything's good, y'all. Y'all know I don't complain. Not too much. I mean, I used to, but I don't really do that anymore. So, yeah, so if you ask me, somebody asked me, what is it like being with a younger man? I don't know who's the youngest one. Like, it's not, he's not young like that. He's a very serious man. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I remember one time I said, oh, let me let y'all talk to this young man. It didn't even feel right saying young man. He's just not. He has that authority. He has that masculinity. He's like a lot of men here, to be honest, and way more mature than I think sometimes our men, maybe in the States, I'm gonna say just not the old school one, I'm talking about the just new generation who, you know, mommy's still buying them stuff. You be 25 and they still want their video games. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. They don't even have no time for what video game. Do you need to have a TV for that? Maybe you don't. I don't know. They don't have all that shit. So the maturity level here is a little more because they can't. Ain't no able-bodied 6-year-old. That's how young they be starting out here. Should be sitting their ass at home. Like, isn't that deep? Like in our day, it's like he's 50, he's still home. No, 6 years old. Are you doing nothing? You're 6. You can pick up some bricks. You can do something. I've never seen nothing like it. Everybody, the kids here, like, whoa, ain't no little boys. They can't raise them to be little boys. They got to raise them to be men, and the girls to be women. So the maturity level on the women's side too is pretty deep as well. It's just the mere what we need children for and hands, and everybody got to be hands on deck. So all hands on deck. Oh, I forgot I was plugging us in. So I think that's part of his maturity. That's all I can say. And I think he's a soldier. He's also an athlete, y'all. I mean, like he's a serious athlete. Apparently, I didn't know this. He's a serious athlete where I mean, like they are in tournament. There's a lot of training. I mean, like the athlete that got to limit the sex during tournament, like not totally, but kind of discipline. If you want my opinion, I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna do a whole class. This is a class. I'm not gonna stop because I don't want to offend anybody. It's not even offensive, but it could be taken as offensive if you don't understand. You know what? The intricacy of African people is intricate. And I am still learning, and I don't know if I ever really get it, but I think I'm going to get it more. You know, I remember I read the book by Dr. Layla Africa. It was called African Holistic Health. And he used to talk about the times to have sex. And, of course, like not Tantra, like, what is the tantric sex, yeah, stuff like that. Some of the books that made by some of the Asians talked about the idea of ejaculation, and that too much ejaculation actually is weakening the male. It's actually weakening. So ways to make love without ejaculating, or for some just don't even make love at certain times. So I'm going with the Asian thing about the whole. Okay, now you got that. Now you got African Holistic Health, who talk about seasons and times when it's the time to have sex, when it's not. Y'all, I don't think the men here is as, I don't want to use the H word, so I won't say H. I'm not saying all of them, I'm sure there's some. I don't think they're as H as maybe we are. I don't think they use sex because they're bored. I'm talking about overall. I think that they have a more realistic way. And it might frustrate us because we want it in a way, because we're using it to release the stress of the white racism, white supremacy, to relieve the stress of microaggressions, to release. So sex now becomes a panacea for every single thing in the society. It's like we eat food not for nourishment, which they do here, or they eat it for strength to one time, a lot of food a day, because they're gonna be working all day. We don't eat food like that. We don't eat, if we ate the way we ate, the way we work, it's not adding up. I don't think sex is the same. I think they have a better control over it. I think it's way more natural, and I think it's way more. I'm not saying there's not exceptions of ejaculating like crazy, thinking they're doing something a whole bit, even here. But I've talked to other sisters too, not just Black American, and I don't think they're. I don't think the food. I mean, we got the preservatives in the food. We got the sending them in, jail, and laws know what you're doing with them in there, and this kind of it's insatiable about sex, which is natural. It shouldn't be that way. It don't have to be. We got to teach our men how to preserve themselves. And that ejaculating 25 times a day and thinking it's cute with 5 women, it's not even cute. It's actually bad for you. So, something we talk about, but our scholars, wrote books on it and really got into it. So I feel like, yeah, man, like, it's beautiful. Like it's balanced and it's beautiful. And another thing too, people here are highly religious. Whether you agree with their religion or not, they're highly religious. And a lot of them don't believe in sex before marriage, or definitely not a lot. No, 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 because that's for marriage. So, it's all these little things, but it's perfect for me. So I ain't saying we ain't doing nothing. I ain't say that now. I didn't say we are. It's not my business. We do, but I'm saying that yeah, he's an athlete, so he's trained. And I laughed when he told me one time. He said, "Yeah, like you. I'm gonna go to one of his games. I think next week." But he says, "Yeah, like if you out, because the soldiers are on the basketball team, and the basketball team is part of the NGO. Okay, so he says like the men know, of course. So let's say the men are all on a, this is a team effort. And if you got one person dragging the damn team, people are gonna be mad at that person that's dragging the damn team. So he says that, yeah, they'll get on you like that. They'll be like, man, nah, man, you ain't got no energy. You having sex. I know you're having sex. Like, this is what they'll get on somebody when they can tell that they must be having sex during tournament season because they playing is horrible, because the playing is too weak. And they will call them out and be like, listen, we're going to lose. We're not trying to lose for you, so you're going to have to abide by that. And they're soldiers, so they have a lot more discipline anyway. I mean, discipline is their middle name. It just debunks the myths to me that this is a myth created by Europeans that we are highly sexual. We can't get enough. We can do it all day and night. We're bucks, and what they call the woman, I don't know, buckras. I don't know. I'm sure they had a name for her too, like some word to describe her insatiable desire and appetite for sex. It's a lie. That's them. They're out of order. We're not. We are in order. That is something that I could say I see them, I learn, I talk to other people. We are more, they've lied. We are not highly, since we don't need it. We're not fucking animals. Excuse me. We're not animals. They are. And that is something I learned. It's like, wow, the lies. The lies, and then it makes you think about it. Like, for some too, I mean, my sister was saying some cultures even like sex is to have children. Not to say that they don't love, they love them, they're highly sex, of course, but it ain't on the mind and the brain 24/7. That's why I say, like, you can see women walk down the street here with these beautiful shapes, this beautiful bust. Ain't no man like nectars, and they bumping into cars. They don't even looking like that. I'm not saying they not thinking her butt's beautiful. They're not thinking. It's not. I ain't see it like I see it in the states sometimes. Like, God damn, damn. Baby. No, I ain't never heard. No, you couldn't even do that out here. Like, no. I mean, just think about it that way. You can't even come at no girl or a young lady with that kind of nonsense. You can't even do it. You can't even do it. So it's another world. But yeah, we should really look into it, like the retaining the sex and retaining the power. And yeah, it's a real thing, and they care. The ones that do, I mean, the ones that's a little more mature, the ones that are just in their natural state. It's different. Like, it's so many things that I wouldn't even really put on. I really didn't want to put that much on. I wouldn't put on here, but I could teach a whole class on, like, because you have to be successful. Like, you want to be with a Ghanaian man, there is some things you need to know. But it's more than knowing, it's really feeling and understanding. And when you really start to understand, it makes more sense. So many other things that I could go into. But yeah, I'm learning a lot. That's all I can say. I'm learning a lot. So yeah, I think that the woman, like I was thinking, being Mary Jane or those kind of shows where the women are always having sex with somebody, and they just matter if they just met them or not. Not to say that doesn't happen here, of course, but it's not promoted. It's not the thing. You know what I'm saying? The women, I think, are very strategic too in how they do it and how they give it, and it's just so nice to be in a community where it's not the biggest thing, and it's not what the society is driven by. You can see that's not natural, that the way that our men always want it. I'm a smash that, I'm a smash that, I'm a smash that. That's something in the food. That's something in the water. That's something in the prisons. That's not us. That's not all we think about. And black men got us know that, like, when you hear yourself constantly on and constantly wanting and constantly, and you don't care who it is, you don't care what they look like, you don't care. No, that's somebody's child. You should care. You should care. So we've lost. We didn't lose it, but we're out of order. I think, and I think that we need to learn to be in order, to really understand the definition of a man. It's not how many women you could have in one day. Like, you're gonna be done. You ain't gonna have no strength to do nothing else. No, people here working too damn hard for that too, so that's another thing. So yeah, just little small things. Synovia, greetings to all who's coming in. Hey, Synovia, thank you. Hey, Nicole. Hey, can I see it? Can I see it? What was I showing? Oh, okay, I'll show you the cheers again. Hey, it's been a while. I hope it's Maya. How are you? Lisa Marie, did you know you were a little hungry? Did you did not know you were a little hungry? Sure. I'm not sure what that means. I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself. This is what life is about. Thank you, Synovia. Hey, Barbara. I'm sure your boyfriend is not complaining. No, he loves it. He absolutely loves it. He loves it always, but he definitely, of course, yeah, he loves it for sure. You're right, Synovia. You're right. Nicole says, lucky you. My quick weight goes to my face and stomach. Oh, yeah, right? Like, where's our parts, right? Oh, mine is booty, hips, and thighs all the time, even now. Your hair wrap is coiled to perfection. Thank you, Nicole. It was definitely what they call an accident. So that when your stomach is full, it makes you sleepy. Yes. Hey, BB. Salute, Master Teacher. Listen to me, you dearly. Hey, baby, miss you. Yes, BB. That's Viva. What country is that? I can't tell. Cole says, I love to do the Cape Coast tour in a spirit of gratitude for the ancestors lost, yes, and celebration for the ancestors that made it and held it. Yes, and we definitely do it more like that. And we have a place for us to process afterwards, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be loving. So, yeah, but we are going to do the coast because you're right. You got to do it. So come through. Hey, Synovia, the Ghanaian men are extremely intelligent. Yes, and they are very, very intelligent. That's right, Synovia. Talk. Synovia, blessings, dearest. Yes, Regal Nay. And I'm impressed by their chivalry. Something. Oh, thank you. That one. Listen, y'all. Oh my God. And family first. Okay, she's telling you everything. The chivalry. Snowy is right. The family first. Join spiritual courses at the AfroCentricHomeDesign.com. Thank you, Nicole. Keep us as blessings. So there's a Ghanaian man see femininity and strength. Yes. You deserve all the blessings, Marie. Thank you, Kiba. Ghanaian men do not act like little boys. No. Come on, girl. Let them know. Good morning, Miss Williams. Good morning. Hope your birthday was amazing, Miss Williams. Hey, Synovia says, would you consider doing a course? Yes, I would absolutely love to. Like, I want that because I want y'all to win. Bonjour, Audrey. We are in order, facts, absolutely. So yes, we are the disciplined ones, Synovia. Yes, shedding your subject ideals and pathologies gets us healed. Yes, BB. Hey, Kalea. My Ghanaian man's helped me to distance myself from the Western ways. Not all Western ways, but because that's who I am. But the level of respect for self, family. Yes. And I love how you put it that he's helping discipline you, because I think that's important. It's intricate. Like, there's things you realize you're doing, don't do, but when you are told, it makes sense. It's just like, yeah, okay, It's beautiful. I would absolutely love to, because I just feel like, and just even that idea. Remember I was telling you, when you marry, like you marry Ghanaian or you get into the Ghanaian family, when you get with a Ghanaian, you get with the whole family. Like, it's interesting. I remember was that the first week he took me to his mom? because that's what he was, his family, his father, mother, father. I appreciate
Second.
that. I'm gonna tell you why, because it was like, yo, this is what I like, this is what I want, this is who I'm with. We need to right now make sure that they good with it too. He didn't have to say it. It was obvious to me that we need to make sure everything is right now. We need to establish this because everybody, what man would not want you to get along with his parents and vice versa? You want that. So and I like even that, even the idea that he's taking you home. They don't have a problem with that. Like, okay, this is my girl. Like, I want to show, I want to introduce her to my people. I want to make sure, everybody good. They don't have a problem with that.
I'm going to the station.
You are? You coming back?
Coming back, but I don't know whether I will meet you.
Okay, yeah, I may be going before that. Okay, I'm coming tomorrow. Ochina.
Okay.
Yeah, may I be mine.
From today to Thursday. Thursday will be my last day.
So then the weekend you're off?
Yeah, I have to go to my hometown. My uncle.
He's still not
is
doing
so
what?
he's going to do.
Oh, he died?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kojo.
Rare uncle. He
Right.
came before my mother.
Oh, so you're
My
going.
mother, one mother, one father.
Oh, wow.
Rare uncle.
I'm so sorry. So you won't be here for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Monday.
and not even Monday.
I'll be here on Tuesday.
Okay, I'll be on Tuesday too. 'Cause I'm not coming Monday if you're not coming. Okay, Kojo, thank you. Yes. Yes, you are so blessed. They have broken down the black family unit in the U.S. That's the problem. Yes, Ann Thompson, my condolences. Yes. Yes. And you know what? It's so true. And you don't know why until you leave it and you go, oh, wow. So they got us preoccupied with black men just fuck, just have sex, just get them pregnant, just keep going. So we don't think that we're so intelligent. We have a mind. And then the fact is that they make it like men can absolutely not discipline themselves because it's the DICK thing. And then you see like, no, that's not true. You don't have to be ruled by that. The measure of a man is that he's not ruled by that. But you see it more. And I feel like the idea, because I talk to a lot of young men too, the relationship, they're looking for women that they can come up together with. That's why I was saying, like, I think we better be careful what we want. So, it was like, remember, it was very much the ruling of the patriarchal society, God as male head, and just the patriarchal society in the United States. And then we had that kind of 2012, when it was, I think, the end of the Mayan calendar, which many said was the end of the patriarchal rule, and then it was going to be the emergence of the goddess and the divine feminine. But many warned us, be careful that now you're not so much on the divine. Remember, too much anything is not good. So much on the divine feminine side that now it's like, forget the male heads, but throw down all the male stuff. Don't even call the divine God. Like, we're going the other way, It's I think that Africa teaches me the balance that I think is missing from the States. It's the balance. It's that you still love black men, especially black women, and black men still love us. So like that going in with not I'm the woman and I'm ruling now. There is no ruler. It is a partner. So I say to myself, I'm not looking for a husband. I'm looking for a partner. And a lot of Ghanaian men are looking for partners too. When I say I'm not looking for a husband, the idea of traditionally a husband was one who was the caretaker fully of the whole household, and the wife would rear the children, cook and clean. That's not a problem for those that want that. It's a beautiful thing. If you could even find that, if that's a possibility for you to have, your man got it like that, and you love it, I don't have nothing with it. But I was saying to myself that, no, you want a partner, because realistically, we need the brilliance of that black woman and the brilliance of that black man to come up together. You're going to have to come on. That woman can no longer just be the cute, beautiful, pretty, almost like the child also. She's just a mother child in the house. She has to be a person, and I think Black American women, we got this. You have to be a person with ideas, thought. We can make it together mentality. We can come up together. We can build together. I don't think women want that. Like, women want that thing. I don't want to build. I don't want a partner. I want somebody to retire me. I want somebody that will take care of me, and I take care of the house. Again, nothing wrong with that, but I think that most of us really are looking for partnerships. We as black folks, we can't do nothing they do. We can't do it the way they do it. We have to do it what works for us. And I see that in Africa. Like I said, I don't know how many housewives it is. I don't know if it's very rich women. I'm not sure, but I damn sure could point all these women. They ain't no housewives because they out here. Some of them got the babies on their back and they married because their husbands is out there too. Partnership. But a lot of the young girls, they don't want the partnership thing. They don't want to come up together with the men their age, in their 20s. They want sugar daddies, and they want the men to be. They want to be Beyonce. They said they want Jay-Z, but they don't really want to do nothing to get there. They're not into it. So the older schools is the ones that's partnering together. So I'm not looking for a husband. I'm looking for a partner, and a partner, someone we can build together, thoughts, ideas, lots of other things. I'm at a different stage in my life, so it's not a, you know what I'm saying, and I would need that man to be as well. So if you want a good partner, yeah, I'm gonna hook it up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get all my Black American sisters and that would love to meet Ghanaian men, and I got some real ones for you, because only the real ones need to apply. And we're gonna rent out a space, and we're gonna have music. It's gonna be live. We're gonna live musicians and delicious catered vegan and Ghanaian foods, and I'll be part of that tour. You pay for that evening to go to the mixer, and men that really want to talk, they ain't there gonna be sitting on the wall. They not gonna be waiting for you to approach them first. Ain't none of that. The thing is a Black American woman who is used to being kind of sometimes playing both roles, you're gonna have to be used to that. The man's gonna be a man. That's kind of foreign in that way. Not to say it don't exist in the States, because it definitely does. It's I I know that I recognize it from a spiritual place of men being men. And actually, I grew up in a generation where I feel like I've had that, but it's some getting used to. And but once you do, you can lean back, sisters. You can lean back and you can relax, and you could just taking care of what you need to take care of. It's a different vibe. Right away when I noticed too, like, yeah, when I told him, I was like, oh my God, I'm kind of like tired. Like, I kind of need to retire. Like, not really, because, you can't really retire right now. And, do I want to put a lot in to do all of this grinding myself? He didn't have to say nothing. He heard me. He be putting everything in order. The Kente's like, look, it's in order. Let's one don't go out. Here's the one. I put the names in there. Let's look at it again. Let's go over the video. Okay, I'll go over the video. I'll do it. He knows. He's like, look, I don't want to hear her say she can't do it by herself. I don't want to hear her be stressed out and tired. Like, I don't want that. I'm right here. What can I do? What can I do? Because we're partners. Partners. It's a different man, but I like him. But we as Black Americans, we have to kind of tone it down a bit, meaning that we don't have to come at them hard. You don't have to come at them hard. Their masculinity is not against your femininity. That's another thing we're not used to. They're not telling you things that they might suggest because they're trying to tell you what to do. They telling you because they want the best for you. They want to lead you in the right direction. They want to show you, what they think is best, because that's their job as protectors. It's beautiful, y'all. I mean, so did I just exhale? Oh shit, I exhaled. Oh, did you hear? It was a slow one. It was small, but it was an exhale. I just exhaled. Let me exhale again. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me just exhale. God dang it, the black woman that had it so hard for so long, but now it's our time. Okay, I'm finished. I exhaled. I gave thanks. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready. I just exhaled. So there you go. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Yes, yes. And Susan's tribe. Hey, it's an over sexualized culture and brainwash. Yes, and you start seeing this is not normal, right? Hey, Anton, you deserve happiness. Thank you, Ann. Absolutely, yes, Susan's tribe. Yes, you are right. It takes two Susans, Ann. Yes, it's interesting to observe. It's healing all at the same time. That's right. We have much to learn and implement. Yes, sign me up and hook up. So, girl, do you? Because if you're serious, I'm really looking for women. Like I was like, y'all, email me. Like I was sitting there going, I'm going. Yes, I want to relocate. I'm okay. Yeah, email me. They are these. Yes, y'all want it so bad. You don't know how hard it is. I mean, it's so many too. It's so many, man. I just be like, Lord. I said, oh, if I was a bad girl, like if I was a bad girl, oh my God. You could F your way through Ghana. Like, I mean, you could legit F your way through Ghana. Like, I ain't about the F life, but I'm just saying, like, it's that deep. Okay, good. I'm glad. So I was sitting there. I was like, look, I got my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all these men, and they just be like, so do you know any nice ladies? And I mean, like, I know them. Like, Quako's number one. Like, I'm only hooking Quako up with somebody special. I was going to let Quako with my daughter. Like, that's how much I love him. But I got about 10 more that I love, that I talk to every day, that I go, listen, y'all, they come in, we're gonna hook it up, we're gonna be in a safe environment, it's gonna be no pressure, we're gonna be, and this is, yeah, women, you know how old I am, I'm 54, so don't sit there and be like, oh, she talk, I gotta be young. No, honey, you ain't gotta be young, you gotta be open. You ain't gotta be young. You gotta be, but you can be young too, whatever you are, just, I need some good women. I was sitting because, and they seriously looking for me to do it, and I'm seriously wanting to do it. And I was like, you know what, y'all, we're just gonna have a mixer. It's gonna be part of a tour, and that's gonna be something we do. We're gonna do it regularly. I'm gonna rent out the Palette Kitchen. I actually got my spots already, the places I'm gonna do it. I got my musicians. I got a couple of people making I got the whole. I'm ready for it. It's like, oh, a matter of fact, everybody asked us. Everybody asked me. Well, a lot of women asked me, does Manasi have a brother? He does have a brother. He's younger. Hold on one sec, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know how that came out. Cut me off. He's younger, but he's nice looking and he's beautiful. And I don't know if he's as mature as me. I'm not sure. I got to check him out. It's the only person I ain't get to check out yet. So when I check him out, because I check you out, I can read people, y'all. I know who's for real. I know who just want the green card, and I know who don't. And there's a lot that don't. So let's make it happen, y'all. Let's have it. Ooh, baby. And the soldiers, all the soldiers is like, so I'm so looking forward to it. I was like, yeah, brother, I got you. I got you. Don't worry. I know some amazing, beautiful black American women. And I put that in Caribbean America, don't matter. And they be like, for real? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna hook y'all up. So I'm very serious. So Susan, thank you, because I'm seriously serious. I was like, how do I tell them to email me? Email me. Good morning, Shia. Listen, me, girl. You are doing your thing in Ghana, looking at property, etc. Praise God that He is looking out. Yes, God is so good in my life, and I do praise Him. Thank you. Since what date are you playing this? I don't know yet, so I'll let you know. I want to know. Yeah, I'll let you know, and I'll let you know way ahead of time, everyone. Matchmaker. I know. I kept thinking, oh my God, I'm about to be a matchmaker, but like, who wouldn't want that? Like, I feel like, don't you feel like if you happy, don't you want everybody else to be happy? And I just think as black women looking out for each other, why wouldn't I want other people to have this? Like, I'm gonna be emotional. Why wouldn't I want that? I want that. Like, I feel like everybody should experience this. I know the struggle. And these women are struggling like I was, but there's another alternative, at least just to open yourself up to something new, to have a new conversation, to have somebody loving you in a different kind of way. Like, why not? So first I was like, matchmaker, ooh, matchmaker, I don't know, matchmaker. I was kind of going away from this. I was like, girl, step in that. Do it this way. It'll be fun. We'll laugh a lot. You'll learn. They want to be there. They want you. They want to know you. They like the way you talk. They like who you are. They already like you. So yeah, we'll get into it, and I'll make sure. How do one weed out those who are just right? My sister's in front of. Okay, I'm gonna that's. I see this in me. You do everything. Yes, the best of both worlds. You learn so much. You do. Yes. How do you weed out? You know what? To be honest, I know, and I got other Ghanaians that's working for me that know too. They know which ones. They be like, oh no, or no, or yeah, okay, no. You know, you really, really know. I mean, you're gonna have to take a chance, but you really, really know. And if you meet, let's say you came to the Ghana, you want to go on this tour, and this is the part of that particular tour, and you're gonna know when you meet somebody, having a conversation on the phone. Because let's say there's no guarantee yet you're gonna meet the man, and then it's gonna be all hooked up. You gotta put all that. The chemistry's gotta be there. You gotta. I say it that what is from the divine is from the divine. And that's what I'm saying. We're not dating as like women that don't know nothing. I was gonna say chicken heads, but I ain't mean chicken heads in the sense that the way they say it in the hood. I meant like a chicken with your head cut off. Like we not dating not feeling. We're not dating not being spiritual women. I mean, this is spiritual women. That's why we need the spaces. And look, it's really more ancient and natural. Here, how most women and get their husbands is the mother and father saw somebody that they thought would be great for their son or their daughter. I mean, what I'm doing is actually more African than not. It's saying, listen, we got single ladies, they got single men. How do I set it up where I know which ones I feel like are more serious. How do we bring us together? Because it's not fair to have sisters out here that knowing that they need some help and knowing that you possibly could provide it, at least to provide it, you know what I'm saying? And then let it play itself out. What is joined by God, let no man put us under. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that nobody could do to break that up. But I feel like we got to do something. We got to, we ain't dead. Like, we are not dead. And like, it's funny. Remember y'all I kept saying before I met Manasi, I was like, I'm not dead. Yeah, I ain't that kind of old lady. I'm not dead. And then I meet a man way younger than me. That was university. That's all I needed to know. You're not dead. You still alive. You still got something. It's still, like I said, it may be great. It may be snow on the top, but there's fire down below, baby. Fire down below. So, we need to be loved too. But yes, it's still a very good question. Yes. Oh wow, that would be such a great way to connect people. Yes. Hey, Candy Locks, how are you? I was with a Nigerian. And he treated me like a queen, but I found that he was a scam. And see, that's always a hard one. If we date internationally, then you will know who to weed out. Yes, ain't that hard. That's right. Love, 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 desire. Kudos to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It keep coming to me, and like I said, it's we've been taking all these chances on stuff that we know ain't. At least you got a whole nother mindset. So their even idea of whether they would date a woman here or date you, the idea is that I'm trying to be with you. So even the concept, yeah, there's scammers. There's scammers that, honey, those scammers don't even come. We ain't even dealing with a scammer. We're not even doing that. I'm telling you, I will thoroughly vet these men. I will thoroughly. I can read. I will thoroughly. I ain't having nobody show up. One might sneak in, one might get through, but it's gonna be hard. And when they do, when we find them out, they don't be part of the crew no more. People don't try not to mess up with me too here. They not trying to mess up with me. They feel like I have a position to bring opportunities to them, and they are very, very thankful, and they don't want to mess up. So I think this is a good idea, y'all. I think it'd be fun, and I think it'd be exciting, and I damn sure wish I could go somewhere and have somebody that did all that kind of work already and just kind of show up and enjoy life and nothing else, have great conversation, learn about another culture, learn another language. Oh my gosh, right? So I'm gonna have fun. Lots of lovely men. It's just people that I truly, truly love and respect. Truly. And yeah, so come through, ladies. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, Zenobia Fire, yes. Sharon said, it pains me to know that many of our sisters have had bad experience and don't trust Black American. I know many wonderful, sensitive, useful brothers, unselfish brothers in America. My friend church said, it's true. Make sure to meet the person first with that. Yes, don't do that little, yes, right. That's right, meet them first. So yours is when y'all come here, you meet them in person. But I agree with you. Like I'll say this: there are a lot of great Black American men, and a lot of women got them too, which is beautiful. There are husband and wife Black American that love each other and doing it right, and we total examples of what we could have. I think a lot of women. I think it's the culture of America. We're being fed by people that are not our mother and father. We're in countries that is not the motherland. Their whole way of being is out of order, and we're so part of that order that or out of orderness, that we think it's normal. So because I feel like even before, like if somebody signed up for me before the mixer, like we would do like some courses so I could get y'all ready for what it's like to be with one, what it's like to have a conversation, how they feel, how they think, and we have to be like, you know what, you don't need to do that here. Or you don't need to be thinking like that here, or you don't need, or that's not how they feel, or even the fact that we think everything is about the physical beauty and that they must want them like this and that. No, it was something that Manasi's mother said to me when I was talking about her son, and Manasi would say, oh yeah, Lisa wants to introduce her son, younger son, to somebody as well. And she said, I just want her to be beautiful. I want her to be beautiful like you. And I said, oh yeah, for sure. But I'm thinking physical beauty. And Manasi said, do you know what she's saying? Do you know what she's saying? I was like, it's her. She means beautiful inside and out, but not the out. The out will happen. She means beautiful inside. She means a good person. Like I said, I've seen many of them because I've been sitting here. They fall for these other women that don't look like us, and they go back to the States with them, and they miserable as hell. And because a lot of these men, some of them are falling in love for the first time. Some of them, they human, they got their hearts, and they don't need to be broken. Can you imagine that if you start seeing black women tenderly talk about black men in public, but black men doing the same? We got to. They're tender, they're precious, they're human, they have a heart, they're not beast. It's a lie. They're not the sex machine. I'm trying to tell you. That's a whole little lie. That's not here. That's not what it is. That's not, no, not like that. So I think that if we just remain human and loving and respectful, I think that we can meet somebody. But why not? Why not? These instead of them over here marrying these things that they got to run back home because these women is trying to put them in slavery. Tell you stories about that in a bit, and when we do a class, straight slavery. They didn't know the option was you. They had no idea that there's this black American woman who could actually looking for a man and she ain't white. Like they didn't know you were an option. They didn't know that, but you are. And they would rather have that for sure. So I love you ladies. Okay, 1 hour. Let me get off. No, I don't. I think the scam artist one that you're asking, do you think meaning the family? No, because sometimes the family, of course. I mean, we've heard that. I mean, I'm not, can't say I've been in a situation like that, but sometimes, yeah, I'm sure the family is part of the scam as well. I'm sure it is. And I don't know, there's scams and then there's people that's, listen, let's keep it real. So we won't even be playing with ourselves. But we won't have to take it to the scam level. Ghanaian man dating a black American woman, is that not going to up-level the status of the Ghanaian home? It certainly could. Is the family not happy that you are a diasporan or whatever, an American? Are they not more happy than probably if you wasn't? No, they're extremely happy because it is more opportunities for them. And see, which I think my mindset had to change with, so what's wrong with that? Because I'm definitely taking care of me. They give me the language, they tell me the food, they tell me where to go, where to live, who to be with. They're giving me every single thing. So there's opportunities with being with you. No doubt about it. That doesn't mean because they think it's an opportunity to have a better life that they want to scam you. Now you got straight scammers. They scam anybody. They scam their mama. They scam their sister. They scam the other Ghanaians. They scam, and you got those straight up. But all of it is, of course, an opportunity, but the person still got to like you or not like you, and you'll know it. Sometimes the parents, not always, Ghanaian parents are they got rules and regulations. And they don't always like the woman that the man picked, They like to even pick the woman themselves sometimes. That's why they do that. So I think that could happen, but yeah, the scam part, I think the scam part, you just gotta know. You gotta feel it in your heart. Yes, yes. I think the name men are more sincere, says Ann. Thank you. Relish forever, says Shia son. My daughter's name is Shia. Oh, Susan, so much of what they construct here in the West is a lie. Yes, I'm ready from the rally. Yes, Susan. Many times folks will get married too quickly. We must get fully acquainted with men and their family members before saying I do. This is true. So, Novia, I love your daughter's name. Yes, it's definitely come up, but that's not a bad thing. Exactly. Oops, I met Synovia. Such a beautiful name. Yes. Yeah, I do think we have to move slowly, especially right now. See, this is the other thing. So that 2 years of courting that we stay in the U.S., but some people was even fiancé for 15 years, you've heard it, you know it's true. See, now you talking about, this is the intricacy, but the culture here don't move like that. The culture is very serious. To find a woman, you find a wife, you find a good thing. So you got to understand, see, that's the hard part, to put European concepts on African. I don't know what the proper European courting time is, or the Eurocentric, I'm not even sure. I know that's not here. I know that's not here. I mean, some of them are already going to get married before they even met. It's already, you want to call it like arranged marriages. So I'm just trying to say, come in that point too. What about that? They're not, of course they want to get married. They want to get married to the last girl too. That's what they want. Because they have to. It's a maturity thing. It's a time to build wealth. And if the family has any kind of anything, then they're really particular about who the woman's going to be because they want to make sure that their stuff is protected, their name or their money or whatever. It's so intricate that the rules that you would do is so different. So you're going to have your instinct, but you're going to also have to stand that, yes, you're going to be helping. Everybody helps. You gotta understand their culture, that if they come back home with you to live, they're gonna be sending money back to their people. A lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of diasporans, that's too hard. They got to. You're gonna have to know that. You're gonna have to know that yeah, if you have a way and some influence, you're gonna get your mother-in-law the job before you get somebody you don't know. You are gonna help them. I mean, but it's a normal helping that you would do as a normal human being because it's somebody that you love and care about. But it's not a using thing unless it's a using thing. If it's a using thing, you're going to get used, you're going to be abused, you're going to feel sad. So, yeah, you have to be careful. You have to be careful, but not so careful because you don't have to be careful you're in alignment with your spirit. You don't have to be careful if you asked for it, it came, and you move for it. We tend to push our blessings because sometimes we're just too afraid. Which there's so much in the past fear. I know that it ain't gonna work no how. Cause you scared, you don't believe it, you've been hurt before. What if this is a scam? You going with that, guarantee you're gonna be scammed because your whole energy is putting it out there. At some point you gotta say, I'm smart enough to know, I'll know if somebody really likes me or not, I'll know what I'm feeling. But more than that, instead of checking what they doing and how they feeling, check you. Because that's the only person you truly know. Are you really ready for a relationship? Have you let go of your past demons and past hurts? Are you open to something new? Are you open to dating different ages? Because if you're just focused on it's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam, that's okay. You're going to get a scam. It's coming. But if you know that you're intelligent enough, that you have discernment enough, that you've been around a block enough, but you got to take that and then take it into a culture that they ain't dating you for 5 years and then trying to get to know you. They ain't nobody doing that. They believe you get to know the person when you live with them. They will marry. Some people used to say, marry first, then fall in love. Concept, but this is not my new concept. This has been happening with people, indigenous people for a while. Marry first, then you fall in love. American society says you must be overhead in love. How many loves been so strong? It didn't make it. It didn't last. You need more than that. You need compatibility, things that are common, goals for the future the same. Ghanaians, I'm just saying, Africans that I see, you get to know the person when you marry them. You don't know everything about a person before you marry, unless you're in a 5-year relationship. And if a man in America is keeping you 5, 10 years, you probably ain't gonna even get married. He don't want to get no married. He even know. It's not that different. That man that got you away in America, he knows that after 2, 3 years, he ain't gonna marry your ass. Come on, let's stop it. He ain't gonna marry. He know in the first week or 2 or 3 if it's you or not. He know. And that's the one thing with men. Women, we could play all the games we want. Men ain't playing them games. They know. Black American and Ghanaian, they know more than they know. It's what else is there? Why would you date? What do you date for? Let's get married. Let's have some babies. Let's have a family. But yes, they do still have counselors, premarital counseling. They have to do that too. A lot of people are divorcing. A lot of people divorce here, they say more than they ever did before because most people here, so many things. Some people are divorced because the old way of that your mother is picking out the woman. A lot of men divorced because they never liked her. They just dated her because the mother family. So it's coming like some of that is coming back. There's just so many different ways. I just think you got to, if you're not, and that's another thing, if you're not ready, you're not ready. Like the whole mixer thing, it's got to be the women, like you know how Susan jumped up? Susan's ready. She's not looking for the scam. If you got that in your mind, it ain't going to be for you, and then you're going to bring that energy. We don't want that. It's got to be that one to be like, I'm ready to have a different reality. Like she said, I'm ready to take a chance. I'm ready to have fun. I'm just ready to meet somebody different. That's it. Don't go in that hard. Too. Slow it down. Bring it down. It's just me saying, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. If I saw a sister and I'm watching her on YouTube and she got this man and she like it and he like her and they good, I would be like, ooh, hook me up. Like, show me how to do that. Well, I really want to do it. I really want to do it. So, yes. Lisa, am I able to get the 21-day heart meditation? Oh, the replays. You know what? We're not selling the replays, but Kalea, let me see what I could do, baby. Let me see what I could do, darling. It's a great trade-off when the relationship is real. Definitely is the E1 low. I got it, a typo. Sorry for the typo. Okay, I was going to ask about the recording for the womb meditation. Is available for, yes. Okay, the womb meditation is actually going on now. And can you get the recordings? Let me figure out. I know we can make those available for people that want it. So I will make it available for people who want it. Yeah, email me. Many of the African Ghana Nigerian men who were former co-workers were married to white. Yes, this is true. This is point to say it's true. Hello, Queen, looking beautiful. Hey, Rona Rose. Rona's married to a Ghanaian. I'm doing research to move to Africa. I'm tired of the U.S. political man. Go ahead. My niece and her husband moved to the Gambia. Yes, she has been African many times for months at a time. Oh, she's all right. I'm Cheyenne. You're gonna be on the continent. My niece is trying to convince me to move. Yay! I hope you do. I hope you do. Go for it. Yes, Audrey. So yeah, I think that like people always say, like we gotta open our options. I know some options I can't think right now, but I think we do, and I think that sometimes the other thing is, oh, if you date black men and you tired, then you should date outside the race. Not wrong. We have to. We have to make it. I'm going to give thanks for the wonderful life and the wonderful you all. I'll see you.